Hello. Hello, BookTube. My name is Kate, and this is my channel, Chapter Kate, and we're at Y'all Fest. Hello. There are people everywhere. And so what I'm going to do is ask people around Y'all Fest what is their most hated book. Because it's no fun just to ask what their favorite book is. I want to know what they hate the most. What book makes them angry?
This is me sipping tea.
She's sipping tea. What book inspires rage? What book would you yeet across a park? Link in the card. What is that book? So that's what we're doing today. What's your name?
Rachel. I'm Anna. Hi, I'm Andy.
Andy?
I'm Emily.
And Emily.
Michaela.
Wait, you're here? There you are. This is Michaela. Okay, so Michaela, what book inspires rage in your soul?
Gray.
Gray. That's such a cool name. Okay.
Allie.
Allie. So Allie, what book do you hate?
I'm Cassie.
My name is Jayla.
Nice to meet you, Jayla.
Abby.
Abby, tell us what you hate.
Nubia.
Michelle.
Hi, I'm Desiree from Libri Labra.
Yes, and that's obviously the BookTube husband.
I'm the BookTube hubby.
And?
Kathleen. How are you?
Yes. We're asking people their most hated books. What book inspires rage?
The Hazelwood.
The Hazelwood, that's so sad. What book inspires rage in your soul?
Heart of Darkness.
Why?
Because I had to read it in high school, and the whole thing has no paragraphs. No paragraph breaks for quotations or anything. It's just one long block of text. And actually, the whole thing is in quotations because he's telling a story.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard. That's
And
like a
it's just-
nightmare. What books would they want to set on fire? So what would it be?
Probably Untamed by A.G. Howard. I would kind of have to agree with that. I did read the book, and I was also a little bit confused by that.
And what book do you hate, Michelle?
I hate Othello.
Othello.
Well, it's not really a book that I hate. So
Okay.
I really like the Mortal Instruments
Yes.
series. But the whole thing with Jace.
I read Angel Time. It's by Anne Rice because she did Interview with a Vampire,
Yeah.
so I thought it was going to be the best book ever.
Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
And
Go die in a fire.
My most hated book was, what was it? We were just talking about it.
Life.
First Life. First Life by Gina Showalter.
Alright, so my most hated book would be Eleanor and Park. And I know that's a book that everybody loves, but I felt that the romance was just very, very
Bad.
forced.
Oh.
And
Also the Cursed Child.
she said also the Cursed Child.
Everyone's sacrificing the Cursed Child. The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I hate it so much.
I've just been told that someone else has yeeted a book, and that yoked.
Yeeted.
Someone has yoked.
Yeeted.
So we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Okay. So tell me, what's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan. What book inspires hatred and rage in your soul?
Oh, in terms of why I really hate Ender's Game.
I hate Twilight so much. So the Gemma Doyle trilogy by Libba Bray. Like Libba Bray, very talented writer, but that trilogy, it's terrible. Like
It had
Tea. It had no plot.
yeah.
Oh.
But I love the author. I've met her, and she's so sweet.
She's super boring. It goes on for ages. It's racist, and it's just. I read 3 pages and gave up.
That would do it for me.
Yeah.
He treats his women so badly.
You know, that's a good enough reason for me.
I love the Splintered series, I really do, but you can't give me 2 weddings and expect me to be happy about it. You can't do that.
That's fair.
he's so whiny, he's so pretentious for no reason. For no reason.
No reason at all.
The main character, the protagonist, her name's Gemma. She's horrible. She whines all the time. She's a rich, spoiled brat. She's always talking about how she's going to change her life. She's actually low-key racist as well, which is
yep.
ew. And
I really hated Ender's Game. That book went flying across the room so fast.
It felt like super juvenile in a way that I was not really YA. It was just very, the main character was super immature. She had to make some very important decisions, but she was way too focused on this boy.
Why did they have him change his last name like 17,000 times?
It took me like 2 years to read the book because I had to keep putting it down.
Yeah.
It was like 4 pages describing a fence. It was too much. It went nowhere. It wasn't great. Yeah.
So you're not a DNFer, I'm guessing?
No, I can't do that.
Okay, so you're just eternally reading.
I feel like their whole relationship was just really weird, and I didn't connect with the characters, and I did not understand why anybody liked that book.
Same.
but once I read it, I was like, what's the plot? Oh, there is none. Great.
It's basically an entire book about child abuse.
Kind of sounds like a certain Defense Against the Dark. Never mind. Sorry. Okay, yeah, no, you're
Different
totally...
discussion.
Different discussion. We're not gonna go there.
Sandra Clare writes
Yeah.
a series. What's it called? Mortal Instruments?
Mortal Instruments.
Oh yeah.
I don't like Clary. Not at all, but I love everything else.
Yeah.
Somehow, because she's the chosen one, like she's the better one.
Literally in
in one book he had 3 different last names. Like that man had an identity crisis.
Yes. Okay.
So concerned.
We can relate. No, if you're the chosen one, like I think a lot of times chosen ones just think they can get away with whatever.
Exactly.
You know.
Oh, I also had a classical one, The Grapes of Wrath.
The Grapes of Wrath.
I mean, it's got an entire chapter devoted to dirt. And then another one to a turtle crossing the road.
Well, now I have to read it.
And it took me 2 years, and that might have created the rage.
Yeah.
Was 2 years of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
that's 2 years of life.
Yes, that I
That's
can't
fair.
get back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was with her on The Grapes of Wrath. It is absolutely terrible. It just never ends.
Yeah.
It just goes on. And again, it's about nothing.
Seriously.
Nothing.
And what's your name?
Melanie.
Melanie. So Melanie also seconds. They both feel wrath for the Grapes of Wrath. Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you value Harry Potter, you shouldn't read The Cursed Child.
It's almost like it's a crappy fan fiction. It's not written well, and it's very boring, and all the characters are very bland.
That's fair.
I don't like it.
Which is interesting because of how much bad fan fiction was written about it.
Yeah.
So it's like not just secondhand.
50 Shades of Grey. It gets even worse.
So she's super selfish, and she's just really just irksome. And it's like set in Victorian England, so like I get it.
Ew.
But like so like women are different,
But still, like
I read it for fun, and it was not fun.
Anna. This is Anna, and she hates the Hazelwood. I haven't even read it, but now I
don't.
do.
Be better. Just be better.
Just be
please.
better.
And it was just really stupid.
And now it's nighttime. So those are all the people that I got to hate on some books today. Sometimes it's fun to rage about the things that frustrate us. And it's funny because sometimes the thing that someone hates about a book is something that I might enjoy. I mean, obviously not like, hey, this book was racist and I want some of that. No, I don't want that. But like sometimes, you know, it's like, oh, the plot was too colorful, or the plot wasn't there and it was all relationship based, and someone might be into that so they could read it. But also, I wanted to spill some tea on the streets of Charleston tonight about some books. So that's all. If you would like more of this junk, subscribe below. Bye!
Tripping over shadows and I'm drowning in the night. I feel the soldiers coming, I'm putting up a fight.